In Warframe, we have a staggering 16 different damage types. But have you ever wondered which one is actually the best overall? Corrosive used to be a staple in Warframe, especially with the release of Emerald Archon shards that let us reach full armor strip with just corrosive damage. No abilities needed. But with Jade Shadows, it got nerfed hard. So what's the verdict now? Corrosive damage is made by combining toxin and electricity and deals bonus damage to Grineer, Kuva Grineer and Skaldra, is weak against sentience and neutral against everything else. Its status effect is called Corrosion, which reduces enemy armor. At 1 stack, you get a 26% armor strip, and each additional stack grants plus 6%. This then caps at 80% strip at 10 stacks. By using a full Tau Forge shard setup, you can increase the stack cap to 25 max, giving you a 144% armor strip. Now, the thing is, you don't need those 25 stacks. In most cases, 14 stacks, being a 104% strip, is enough to wipe out armor on almost any standard enemy. But there are some enemies, like Acolytes, that have a lower status cap. They can only accept 4 corrosive stacks max. So if you want to full strip them, you will need 3 Emerald Tau shards as well as 1 normal Emerald shard, although this is massive overkill and you are better off dealing with Acolytes by using other armor strip sources like abilities. Talking about Corrosive, I should also mention Hydroid, as Hydroid has a passive ability that gives a special bonus to corrosive procs. His passive namely boosts the first corrosive proc to apply a 50% armor strip instead of the original 26%. This means that Hydroid can reach 100% strip with just 10 stacks of corrosive, no shards needed. With armor being nerfed globally, corrosive is still strong, especially if you're not running a full strip build. In level cap content, a corrosive primer can be just enough to soften up enemies to deal with them with other damage types. There's also some very solid synergies for corrosive damage, that being the Emerald Archon shards that can grant you ability damage when hitting corroded enemies, which, just like the other shards giving ability damage, synergizes amazingly well with % health damage bonuses. Another good synergy, or source of corrosive damage, is Tempest Barrage from Hydroid, which you can get on any frame via the Helmet system. This can basically be used as an AoE primer that applies corrosion to a bunch of enemies in one area. So while corrosive isn't the unchallenged king it once was, it's still very reliable, you can take it all the way up to level cap, and there's not necessarily a need for the full strip to occur. It works against most factions, supports ability scaling, and helps ramp up damage across your entire kit, which is why it will stay firmly in the always good tier.